Every few years, a major oil spill creates huge damage to the environment. The Prestige oil tanker polluted thousands of kilometers of coastline. The recent well blowout in the Gulf of Mexico is an unprecedented ecological catastrophe. The problem is that intervention comes far too late. Amazingly, no system exists to capture the oil at its source before it reaches the surface. But that could soon change. Dr. Phibos Andritsos has come up with a remarkable solution. It's called DIFIS.
The basic idea behind DIFIS is very, very simple. In fact, it's so simple that we were surprised when we did our patent search that nobody had thought of that before. You anchor around the deck a dome, which is like a funnel. So whatever leaks you have on the wrecks, they flow upwards by gravity.
The oil travels up a riser tube until it reaches a reservoir where it is stored, until a tanker can arrive to offload it. This buffer bell, as it's called, holds up the entire structure. At the same time, it lies well under the water, protected from the force of the waves.
Once in place, it is completely passive. You leave it there. There are no pumps operating, nothing. You don't need to have vessels that station on top of the wreck, nothing. Just leave it there. And once in a while, you go and empty the buffer bell.
The idea is appealing, but would it actually work in a hostile ocean environment? With the support of the European Commission, Dr. Andritsos set up a consortium to test and refine the concept. One of these, the Maritime Research Institute in the Netherlands, Marin, built a scale model of DIFIS 9 meters tall. The project manager, Hans Kozijn, put the model through its paces.
In our basins, we can model environments of current, waves and wind, and we tested different wave conditions, so everyday operational conditions, but also severe storms.
In a deployment test, the folded dome over the shipwreck opened successfully, even in strong currents. The structure was then tested in storm conditions, simulating waves 12 meters high. Below the water, the buffer bell and the dome hardly moved.
Once it's installed, I think it will function very well. The main challenge is installing it.
The difficulty is to anchor the system firmly in very deep water, several kilometers below the surface. The technique shown here, using large weights placed around the wreck to hold the mooring lines, is just one of several strategies explored by the DIFIS team.
Now we have a very solid engineering design, not just an idea, with dimensions, costs, deployment procedures, other operational procedures, although, of course, there is no full-scale prototype.
A full-scale prototype could be used for existing shipwrecks or even adapted for oil well blowouts. If it proves successful, the device would not only help to prevent marine environmental catastrophes, it would save billions of dollars for cleanup operations at the same time.